How's it going, everybody? Thanks for watching another video. So tonight I want to talk about a serious problem that affects gun owners of all ages and experiences. I'm talking about saggy belt syndrome. And fortunately, you don't need a pill, but you do need a good gun belt. And as always, guys, if you want to purchase the Bigfoot Riggers belt, make sure to check the links in the description below. Alright, to start off with, I know there's tons of people out there that are going to be like, you just need to get yourself a good strong leather belt. And I agree, okay, if the belt is thick enough, it's going to be able to withstand it creasing this way and bending out that way. If the pistol you're carrying isn't that large, or if you're not going out there and training, it might last you for a little while. The problem with this is over time, it stretches, it gets weaker, and it bends. And you really got to crank down on this thing. So like when you sit down and you really have it tightened all the way, it's not very comfortable. So what you really need is a good gun belt with good support. Now, as I started to get more serious about CCW and carrying more often, I knew I was going to need a belt with more support. So I got one of these guys. This is 1.5 inches. It's got nylon webbing all the way on the outside and a really stiff piece of nylon on the inside. This is very rigid. It's not going to taco shell on you. And at the time, for the size of the EDC gun I was carrying, it was fine. But as my EDC gun got bigger and I started to train out in the desert and put more stuff on the belt, I knew I was going to need something with more support and that was a little bit thicker. So I chose this guy right here. This is a Riggers belt from Bigfoot Gun Belts. Let me get you a close-up. Alright, let's have a look at this webbing in here. So we got dual stitch 1 3/4 nylon going all the way around, and it is dual layered. You can see right in here the dual layers. Now in between this are 2 steel bands that go all the way around and stop maybe right about here on each side. So if you're wondering how this belt was able to support my weight, it's because of those dual steel bands. So maximum support with the nylon and those steel bands. Now another nice thing about this Riggers belt is it's got 5 inches of adjustment here. So if you get super fat or lose a lot of weight, don't worry, they got you covered. And it's very easy to adjust this with the belt on you. Alright, I'm going to swing you around to this side and show you where traditionally this would be a D-ring as a delta, but this is a V-ring. Now this is what makes this a Riggers belt. A lot of times what guys will do is to put a carabiner around here and hang off the side of something, or they'll use it to make themselves secure, like if they're hanging off like a helicopter or something like that. Now I didn't see anything on the website about this being rated to hang yourself off something, but what most people will do is undo this and maybe put a carabiner around here to hang accessories. And then of course you've got this Cobra belt buckle. This is low profile and these are legit Cobra belt buckles. These things can handle an insane amount of weight, and to me it's a little bit overkill, but to have it on your gun belt, awesome job. Alright, the only other thing you got to consider are your belt loops, and I really didn't think about this when I was sizing up to 1 3/4, but this is 1.5 inches, right? It fits in there real easily. So when you come up to 1 3/4, especially with that Cobra belt buckle, it's really tough to get in and out. You got to kind of angle it in there. So here's the size, right? You got to just kind of angle it in there and slide it in. Now I don't have fancy tactical pants. I just kind of have regular jeans. So for me, once I get it on there, it stays on there as long as I can leave them on there. Alright, so the Bigfoot Riggers belt comes in 3 colors. You got this black, a gray, and a coyote tan. They also have a smaller EDC version that's 1.5 inches thick. They also have a ton of other leather belts out there. So if you want to check those out, check the links in the description below. Guys, that is the ending of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give it the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to Chemo365, please do. Remember, I'll catch you guys laters.